Conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you can hear me. So, if you can hear me, you can respond, or you also have an option of chat box. If I'm audible to you, please give it as 1 in a chat box. Thank you, Aditya, sorry. So now, I think only few have joined. I don't know what is the strength of this class. Let me introduce myself. My name is Shamily, and I will be taking your SAP Financial Accounting. Okay, SAP Financial Accounting will be taken by me. So we are from NICT, who will be training to you all. Fine. So before we proceed, uh, let me give you some instructions what has to be done. Right? So you people have logged in. Yes, well and good. And here you have mentioned your name and only name few of them and few of them as given a register number. I want you to rename everything as it is, like what is your, as per your attendance register, what will be your name, the same thing you can rename it, because so that I will not have a confusions, you will not have any issue related to your attendance course. So make sure whenever you are joining, keep your attendance name, like whatever the name as per your attendance, give that. Okay, and then register number. So this could be easy for me to recognize it. Okay, so Krupa has given a register number within a bracket, and Aditya also has given his register number, Vijay Lakshmi, Aishwarya, Ibra. So Ednil Sarina, you have to rename it, and Catherine Nirmala. So I can find here hardly 7 participants, no much. Okay, no problem. We'll see others to join. Or is this a strength also? We are not sure. So still we will continue with the session. So only my requirement, your name with register number. That's more than enough for me to give it. And then, so this is what I just want to give you information. First thing, your name, then your register number as per your attendance, so that I can mark your attendance as a daily notes. Not too late. So we can start our class now, right? So I need a very interactive class. You can respond me, you can unmute and answer me, right? So just simply before we start with SAP, we all do accounts for a company, right? We have to maintain accounts for every business. So, and that business has to record all the financial details. Now, why do we need this records? My question, why do we need to record the financial transactions, accounting entries for a business? Anyone can answer me? You can unmute and tell me.
To understand if the business has a profit or loss.
Okay. To understand profit or loss. And then any other answer? Anybody can give me some more answers? See, please respond me. You have to respond me. Let's have some interactive class. Okay, we will have a lively class. So please keep responding me.
To determine the financial position and financial statement of the business.
Okay. Financial position and financial statement. Why only Aditya is responding? What about the others? Do you want me to pick you randomly or you can answer me? Fine. So here is what we have to do. Yes, we prepare the record, we start recording accounting transactions to know the profit and loss and the financial position. First thing, the mainly we record the transaction to know the financial position of a business. Now, whenever we say financial position, it doesn't mean that whether the business is making profit and loss. Financial position means how well or how smoothly the business is running so that there is no other crisis. Now, other crisis means what? See, there is a business, they have started, it is running smoothly, and yes, they are also making a profit, but if your assets value is less, your cash balance is less, your bank balance is less, which means cash in hand, cash at bank, if it is less, and if you have a debt to be paid, that is not a good position of a business. First of all, any business which is having a less debt and then good cash flow and cash balance, along with that even the bank balance, if it is maintained properly, it's said that the business is healthy, the business is running very healthy. Then why do we need to find the profit and loss? To understand whether through the flow of my cash flow, fund flow, that is cash balance and bank balance, when I pay this fund flow, okay, whenever I am paying it or receiving it, I may have to know whether I made it more than what I spent or not. So to know that, we find out profit and loss. Yes. So, and this profit and loss, what we do, we show it on the liability side. Why on the liability side? Is there any answer? Profit is shown on the liability side. Why?
So that the balance sheet tallies.
Hmm. Uh, Fine. That is how we solve the problem of balance sheet. But the reason for showing a profit and loss on the liability side is we have a rule in our business saying that every business owner and business entity are two separate legal entity, which means a company is a person and the owner of a business is another person. Both are two different person. So if there is a business, to start a business, a owner is giving a money to company. Now say example, we have a business ABC Private Limited and the owner is Mr. A. Mr. A is giving a money to ABC Private Limited. So when we take a money from somebody, it means it is a debt. We go to pay. So in that case, both are having a different name. So we are supposed to consider as two parties, two names. Since this person is bringing a capital, this is a money which is used by a business. So business has taken a money. So they have to pay back. So instead of paying back, what we are doing here, we are making a money, and that money which is earned from the capital which has been given by Mr. A, so this profit is added to the capital. So we add it to the capital, saying that it has been paid to him based on the persons, the directors or the shareholders, whoever it is there, that. And the need of recordings is we can't remember or memorize all the events that takes place. Now what is an event? Transactions. So what is transactions? I pay, I receive, we make a purchase, we make a sales, we have a expenses, we have a income, and all the sources. What will happen? We'll have to remember it. We have to post it. Only when we post, we'll come to know whether we are in a good position, whether we are making a profit, or what is the situation with the competitors. These details we can understand. In order to understand or to keep a track of all the activities, we will have to record the entries. So that is what we are recording a transaction in a business. So, yes, let me ask you one more thing. I wanted to know, like, are you all from the commerce background? Yes? No? Yes? If it is yes, just give me as one. From different background, then you can give it as 0 in a chat box. Okay, good. Thank you for responding. So, all are from commerce. Okay, okay, good. Fine. So, next thing, this accounting, we will be having a mini accounting software to record a transaction. Why people go for many softwares to record the transaction, and what is this SAP is of? SAP is also another accounting software. Then why this one? Why SAP? See, you can think that always people say SAP, 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 but I am using SAP. You have to call it as SAP. It is not SAP, it is SAP. Now, what is the full form of this? SAP, System Application Product in Data Processing. So, SAP means it is a system application product in data processing. This is the complete full form. It is not only system application product, you have to say it as system application product in data processing. Okay, in a system we install an application which is SAP, and that is a software which is used for recording data entries, that is transaction data records, daily events. For that we use this SAP. So when we have multiple software in an industry for maintaining accounts, okay, so when it is coming to a large business, most of them will go for SAP. So which business are using this SAP? You can take our Indian government. So Indian Post Office is using SAP software. And then Indian Railway Station, that is railway, is also using SAP. But do you see anywhere SAP is used for this? We go to railways, we have a IRCTC website, we book a tickets. If you go to post office, they have some other software they'll be using to record. Now, where this SAP comes into a picture? So, whenever a business needs to use this SAP software, according to the business need, they will customize it. Which business is going to use, for that they will be using. So when we say about SAP, SAP System Application Product in Data Processing, whenever we say, it means, so now we will be having an options and the other details to do. In simple, SAP System Application Product is what? It is an accounting software where we can do all types of entries. if you have, like, there are so many models in this SAP. So FI, MM, PP, SD, HR, QC, right? There are some things, there are few modules which is used. Whenever we say this SAP, we also mention that SAP is a product that is used for recording a transaction, and it is also a ERP software. ERP software. So see, when I say what is SAP, it says it is a system application product that is used as a famously enterprise structure planning. Now, what is this ERP? Can someone say me what is ERP? What does ERP means? Can someone say me? Please respond me.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, ma.
Enterprise resource planning, ma'am.
Yes. What does it
Uh,
actually do?
it helps to plan and manage the resources, like in one place.
Yes. Good. Good, Aishwarya. Any other? Anybody else? Any other answer? Yes. Okay. Let me go with this. Yes, ERP means enterprise resource planning. Now, what is this enterprise resource planning? So we say ERP is enterprise resource planning. Now, what is enterprise? Enterprise means it is a business, your business. So when we say a business can be any type, whether it is a one person company, OPC, entrepreneur you are, or you are if your business is partnership firm, LLP, LLC, private limited, public limited, Hindu undivided families, any types of business is an enterprise. For enterprise, to run an enterprise, to run a business, you need a resource. You need a resource. Now, what is this resource? You have three M's. Now, what is this three M's again? So, it is man, material, and then money. If I have to do my business, I need a manpower. That is employees. It can be a employees, it can be a laborers who will work for a business, who will work in a company. So it can be a owner, it can be a employees, it can be a laborers. So any person who is working here. Then what they will do? The main motive of our business is to make a trade. So what is a trade? We buy and sell. What we do? Materials. Usually materials. Materials means the products. Either we buy or we sell a goods or services. That becomes your materials. Then, if at all I have to do this to man and material, I need something which is money. So money is a capital. So that is enterprise resource money. So to use this, properly allocate this, properly arrange, manage all these resources, I need to have a planning. planning how to execute. So this is what we say it as ERP. As a full form, this is what it means. But when we say it as ERP software, take an example. Now, if there is a manufacturing company, as an example, if you take, I have a few things to be done here. What I will do, we will buy raw materials. When I buy a raw materials, after buying raw materials, what I have to do, I have to make a manufacturing. So manufacturing process will take place. After manufacturing, then I have to store this. I must need a storage room, right? Storage room where I can store all my manufactured goods. Then I have to distribute this. Distribute to whom? You can distribute to wholesaler, retailer, or even for the customer you can do it. So this can be a distributing or even a sales. Distribute or directly you are making a sales. Okay, you distribute or you make a sales to end user. After making a sales, you will also have all these things to buy and sell. You have to manage cash and bank. So where you have to pay or we have to receive. So financial transactions you have to do. Financial records of paying and receiving. To do all this process, we also have other place where employees are working. We will have to do the payroll. So that means here what happens? There are something which we cannot do directly. Buying raw materials and storing this, you will use here material management. Manufacturing process takes a place with PP. Storing of goods, this will also come under material management. And this distributing and making a sales is SD, sales and distribution. Financial records will be coming under FI. Then payroll, you will have to maintain a systematic records of HR activities. What will happen when we are going to maintain something for a business to record all the events of a business? We need a software. So before I explain this, I'll give you a clarity with an example. Okay. Now you will be given a attendance in your colleges, right? Attendance has been marked. How do they mark? Online or offline? You can reply me in a chat box. Online, offline. Online. Good. Offline. Okay. Online and offline. So I got both the answers, online or offline. Both are same. Okay. Online, offline. Okay. Then how do you pay fees? Online, offline? Do you pay the fees through the same online or you will be given a QR code? So you can mention this online using QR or using the same attendance or software, or if it is say, let me give you an options. Using the same software where attendance is marked, you can give me a reply as 0. When QR is given to you, you can give it as 1. Okay, so you go to the office room and pay it, then you can say it as 2. I repeat, same online attendance software 1, QR. Okay, I made it as something different. So QR Wait, even I'll get confused what options have given. Let me put it here. So it'll be easy for you to mention it. Online using QR, give it as 1. Paid in office room, accounts department or something like that, then you can give it as 2. If there is a separate software to pay, then you can give it as 3. So online using QR. Good. So this QR may be related to your phone pay, Google Pay if it is. If it is related to phone pay, Google Pay or bank, then give it as 0. Or some other QR code, then give it as 3. Okay, very good. Good. Now, why did I ask you this is because see what happens, your attendance is marked online. There is some other software. Second thing, you pay fees through some QR codes, another software. And third one, your question papers, your faculties or the lectures, professors, what they do, they also come to your colleges. They will be having their attendance. Maybe they have a access card or the punching access through the biometrics. So if they are using this biometrics punching card, then they will have another software to record the notes, to record the attendance, the incoming, like when did they punch in, when did they punch out, this, and question bank softwares, exam softwares. And then for all these things, they have a different software for your attendance, for your fees payments, then for maintaining accounts of the college, then to record the faculties lectures, attendance, biometrics. So there are multiple software. If you have observed all these things, at least to some extent, give me as 5. If you have observed these things, just give me as 5. If you don't remember anything, then just give it as 0. Okay. One response, 5. Please give your proper full name. I don't want the short forms and all. Rename your names as per your attendance. Please rename as per your attendance so that it will be easy for me to mark your attendance. Okay, so fine. Why did I ask you this is, so what happens, they are using multiple software to maintain a record. But here what happens, SAP gives you a facility of making all the records, all the activities in one single software. So I can do all the activities, buying of materials, selling of manufacturing, then making, storing this, distributing this, making a sales, recording the financial entries, accounts payable, receivable, expenses, income, paying a salary, having a record of salary details, ESI, PF, all these details. So instead of using multiple software for each and everything, I can simply go with one single software, which is ERP. So, so here what happens? Let's ask here, what is ERP? A software that helps in managing the core business process like finance, HR, manufacturing, supply, sales in a single undefined province. So where you have a central database to record all these events. All the events. So SAP as a ERP software. See, let's keep it this. What is ERP? Then we will see what it shows. So what it's saying, I can maintain a production, that is manufacturing. I can maintain a financial activities, sales and marketing, CRM, the complete relationship management with the customers records. Then I can maintain a HR activities, plannings, events plannings, quality controls, all those things, inventory management, stock management. I can do it. Reporting of all your reports, you can do it here. That's what we call it as SAP is a ERP software. ERP software. So in that case, so I can do a CRM activities. I can do a sales and marketing and sales and distributions. I can do a financial activities, financial records, purchase. So why this purchase will come? Purchase is only one simple entry. No, you can't consider simply as one entry. Let me tell you this. One by one, we will see. So now say example, I am making a purchase of raw materials. Now when I make a purchase of raw materials, second step I need to manufacture. To manufacture a goods, there will be one simple goods. In case one goods I have to manufacture. To manufacture, I don't require one raw material. I need multiple raw materials. Multiple raw materials. Nowadays, if you see in Insta also, or if you go with any social media, there will be many people posting. So oil, soap, or anything, more cosmetics related, homemade, so which is already directly we are using a raw ingredients. So that ingredients, this ingredient. So what is this? All the ingredients is a raw materials. So you have many raw materials. Take it as in simple one oil you have to do, herbal oil or anything. One herbal oil. So to make that herbal oil, I need some herbs. So which are the herbs I need it? That you have to think. First one, herbs is related. Now how many quantities of herbs I have to use it? To make 1 liter of oil, to make 1 liter of oil, which raw materials, how many quantities I have to get it. So with this one you have to do. Plus, you may have other things, wastage. You're using a labor, you're using a factory, you have a electricity, you have a wages to be paid, and then you also have this maintenance of plant and machinery cost, which plant is used, which plant in each and every sectors you are using, this details. Now after completing a process, packing charges, freight charges, so many things are there. So this, after doing this, now you're keeping this in a store. Where you will keep it in a store? You may have a multiple storage room. So you may have a different go downs for each and everything, because we have to keep this away from sunlight, or you have to keep it in cold place, you have to keep it in sunlight. There are so many things, right? So according to that, we have to maintain each and everything, where to keep, how to keep. So those go down details we need it. After maintain to record this, after doing this, then we are distributing. To whom I have distributed, how many quantities I have distributed, and this person how much commission will pay me, how much rebates I will have, or if I'm selling directly to the end user customers, how much is I'm selling this goods. So this details you will be having. So, and again, when it coming to production or storing or any events you're taking this for making a sales, you have to plan accordingly. Once this is done, we have to pay this for manufacturing. When we made a purchase, we have to pay for the expenses. We have to pay when I make a sales. I receive a money. I am receiving a income. So those things has to be recorded in the financial activities. Who will all do this? Every activities cannot be done by all the person. So in SAP, what we have, we say that as there is a SAP module. I told you, financial accounting. A person who will be doing a records, you will be doing here. Say example, now here there are a people, right? Now whichever the field you are into, say suppose There is a company needs all these activities to be done. Now Aditya will be into a mm activities. Then Aishwarya will be in a production process. Then who else? Ibra Khan. So Ibra Khan will again go into a storage, and then Kripa will be into the sales and distributions. So we have like this multiple people. So Catherine into accounts. So each and everyone will be doing it. And see, and why do we use this SAP if we have this? Everyone, see, this person is recording the purchase of raw materials. Same thing goes into manufacturing process. Like now it is into storeroom, then it goes into a sales, and then into a purchase and sales. So say example, purchase of goods. Purchase of goods from Mr. X, a person who is into production, purchasing. So he will do this. Material received, material from. So maybe he will record or maybe not. So this is an optional. Then after this, financial accounting. Financial accounting. This person will also have Mr. X because he need to pay the money, right? So this person is saying he made a purchase, and this person is saying he has made a payment. So both should not create this ledger again and again. When we have all these records in one place, we can keep it one ledger for each and every transactions, and we can use it. And very simple, if I have to maintain a business, all these activities which I am going to do, production, that is manufacturing, buying, selling, storing, all the records, I can do it in one single software, and that single software is ERP software, SAP. So that's what we call it as SAP as a ERP software. SAP is an ERP software. I can do activities of finance, HR, manufacturing, supply, all these things. I can do it in one single software. Fine. When did this SAP was introduced? It was on 1st of April 1972. Okay, 1st of April 1972 in Germany. So who introduced it? There were 5 people. Okay, so SAP was founder of SAP is, okay, founders of SAP. There are 5 peoples. These 5 peoples are the former employees of an IBM. What do you mean by former employee of IBM? So these people were working in a company IBM as an engineer. So after a job from IBM company, they just wanted to implement one single software for a real-time business so that all the activities can be done in one single software. So when they initially invented it, they renamed like this. Okay, they renamed like this as in a German language. Okay, so it is for the real-time business. Who are these 5 people? IBM employees, that is former IBM employees. Dietmar Hopp, Aso Plattner, Klaus Van den Ruther, Klaus Tira, and Hans Werner Hector. These are the 5 people who developed SAP. Initially, when they developed SAP, excuse me, so it was actually used in database. So what is this database? They actually use local database. Local database means no cloud support. So how we store all our information in our hard disk? So that was being used. Slowly and gradually they started implementing one after the other softwares, one after the other softwares, means other modules to the SAP. Okay, so now remember this, SAP was introduced on 1st of April 1972. There are 5 IBM former employees who are founders of this. Then, who is the current CEO of SAP? It is Christian Klein. Christian Klein start from 2020. So he is the one current CEO of the SAP, and currently he is working in development of strategic and business analytics growth. So most probably in a trend we are having a requirement leading to the growth of BI. So how it will work on a BI and how to save the data in a clouds, business networks, this is what they are working currently. So this is leading to your SAP S4 HANA. SAP S4 HANA. Now what is this SAP S4 HANA? S means it is a system for fourth generation, systematic fourth generation, and HANA, high performance analytic application, a separate database which is being used by SAP itself. Previous to this, S4 HANA, when you start working on SAP, working means when you start recording the entries, purchase, sales, where it has to store? It has to store in a hard disk. So hard disk cannot have all the information in one place. So they have to depend on some other software for database. So SQL, Oracle. So this was taken as an help. Now what they did, instead of depending on other softwares, they have taken their own software, which is S4 HANA. Okay, a in-memory database for online and cloud support. Online and cloud support. Okay, so we are continuously discussing about SAP now. Do you have any doubts till this whatever we have discussed? If you have a doubts, please raise your question. If no doubts, you can give it as 1. Okay. Good to see your response. Yes, you're able to understand. Thank you. Okay. Now what we will do. See, so this is where SAP is used. But we are also learning SAP, right? There must be some places to do this training, to do this new innovation testing, research they have to do, whether this software, when I add a new features to my business, new features in my software, whether it is working properly or not, this research has to be taken place. So where this research center is located? So SAP training and research center, main center, other than other than head office. Head office means the main office, SAP office, which is developed in Germany. Can you see this? SAP Labs is located in Whitefield and the new one is located in Devonelli New Innovation Park, the largest research and development hub of SAP outside the headquarters other than this one. So if I don't ask this other than head office, let's see what answer it gives me. Still, it is the same thing. which is located, the major new campus is in Devanalli, Bengaluru, which serves as a significant hub for research and development of innovation in the specific, that is Asia Pacific region. It is a primary research centers that is given a authorized training partners who are giving a certification, training, development of new technologies. All these things is done in this place, which is in Devanalli. Okay, so main research center is located in SAP, for SAP, which is located here. Clear? Is there any more questions? If you have any questions, you can ask me. So we have something called as presentation layer, application layer, and database layer. Thus we call it as R3 architecture. We call it as R3 architecture. So what is this R3 architecture? Okay, so what is this R3 architecture? R3 architecture means, so there are three layers, R3, real time three layers of SAP. Now this three layers, what it is? The presentation layer. It is a GUI. What is this GUI? Graphical user interface that has to support, which is graphical user interface, operating system. What operating system? Windows. A system will have an operating system, Windows. So Windows is a main process which will interact with an application. What is an application? Application is a software of SAP which has been programmed using a programming language, ABAP or BASIS. ABAP or BASIS. It is a programming language that is being used updating for updating the informations. Now what will happen? This information will be done in all the softwares whatever you have. Now Windows you will open a laptop, you will open a computer, you will open an application, that is a SAP software. You will start doing your work, where you will do a work in an SAP software. When all the work is done, this data is being stored in a backend, which is a database. That database, as I've already told you, it will be into a Oracle SQL server, which is database management system, having a relationship. So relationship database means, so purchase is related to stock is related to production is related to storage is related to sales and supplies. Sales and supplies is related to your finance is related to some activities. So here what is this? One details is related to linked with another another activity. Another transaction is linked with another transaction. One to one, when there is a link, we call it as relationship database management system. The method, technically it is just a storage, like your hard disk stores all the data. Do we have to work on this? If you ask me, are we going to use this? Are we going to work on this? Definitely no. It is just a backend. And now we are going to use S4 HANA. Before S4 HANA, we had these options: R3 architecture, R3, that is real time three layers architectures, which is presentation layer, application layer, and database layer. Now we are not using this. We are going to use only S4 HANA. Okay. Any doubts till this? Anybody having a doubt can raise your question. Okay. What is your college timing? put your message. Please drop a message. What is your college timing? (7:30 to 12). Morning 7:30 to 12. Everyone? Okay. Okay. 12. I just have one question. Can you attend a class tomorrow, only for tomorrow, by 2 to 3:30, 2 o'clock to 3:30, by any chance, only for tomorrow? See, if everyone agrees, you can just raise your hand, thumbs up. You can react it. Because I don't want to make someone, if no one is agreeing, it is no use. I just want one. 3:30 to 8. What is this 3:30 to 8, Pooja? No, 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 it's not 3:30 to 8. It is 3:30 to 5. Oh, you mean whether the class is for so long? No, only 3:30 to 8, 1.5 hour. I only got yes from Aishwarya and Ibra Khan. Catherine Nirmala, yes. Fine. So, thank you so much. Okay. Remember, this is only for tomorrow. Okay, this is only for tomorrow, and as usual we will have a class, regular classes, same thing, 6:30 to 8 from Wednesday. Only for tomorrow it will be like 3:30 to 5. Okay, your classes only for 3:30 to 5, only for tomorrow. First thing. Second thing is, you need to have a SAP software. Let me mention here. So dated, tomorrow's date is 20 Jan 2026. Class timing. Okay, 3:30 to 5. 3:30 to 5. One thing. Second thing is, you need to have a SAP software. SAP software. To have this SAP software, okay, there are some system requirements. There are some system requirement you have to have. Your laptop must have 300 GB of free space for having this software, okay, to get installed. 300 GB of free space. Now next question, what if no space? Right, most of them may have this question, what if there is no space? What to do? Then if you have a hard disk separately, so external hard disk, you can have a external hard disk for this. And even external hard disk must have a space at least 300 GB. 300 GB of space. Okay, so either you can keep it in your laptop. If laptop doesn't have this much of space, then you can go for external hard disk. External hard disk must also have 300 GB of space. Minimum space itself 300. If you have 300, it will be easy for you to save or even to work on the system. Okay. And I also need one more thing. When can you get it? SAP installed. You have to check with your coordinator, the college coordinator of your class for this SAP module. Maria Jose is a person, I think. You can please contact with her and do it. And or you can also visit NICT center, which is in Jayanagar. I'll also share you the address, no problem. Jayanagar. You have to come to Jayanagar with your laptop or hard disk, get your software installed. It will at least take 1 hour to install it. I'm saying you this. It will at least take 1 hour to install the software. So make sure you be ready with your software. Okay. Any doubts now? Ma'am, are we gonna get notes also, or do we have to maintain notes for this? You can maintain separate notes if you are going to make a running notes. Other than that, daily notes I will also share with you. I'll be sharing daily notes every days after the class, or today's class by tomorrow morning. Somewhere I'll be sharing you. Other than that, you can also maintain a separate running notes for your reference. Okay. Just take a 5 minutes break. I'll get back to you. Ma'am, should we go to Jayanagar tomorrow? Okay, see, I just asked a person, concerned person. So you must also have a RAM capacity of 8 GB. 8 GB RAM, not 4 GB RAM is not supported. And to install software, a person, a technical person from NICT will visit your college tomorrow. Okay, he is going to visit your college tomorrow, at 11 at 11 o'clock, which is 11 a.m. So you have to tell me now whether you will bring your laptop to install tomorrow. Okay, can you bring your laptop tomorrow? See, whoever is coming tomorrow at 11 o'clock, our technical person will visit for the college at 11 a.m. You can get it installed, everyone. Who is not getting it done, you can come to NICT any day, but before coming, please inform me, or you can update it in a group so that I will check with the concerned person whether he is available or not. Then you can get it installed and go. So tomorrow he will be coming at 11 o'clock. Okay. So whoever is not getting installed, tomorrow whole day will be there. Okay, I'm saying you tomorrow whole day will be there. How much of our systems, how much of the laptops he can install, he will install it. If not done tomorrow, you may visit one more day also, but if not the other day, then you have not done it or you are absent. In that case, please bring your laptop to the NICT center of Jainagar. There will be a person. Okay, he will get your software updated. Okay, he will give you a installed software. Make sure the system requirement you have it, plus you must also have a software, get it done. Okay, make sure your system software is available and you will be taking those things to update it. Okay, so since the person is available here for installation, what about the class? Will you be attending a class? Just give me as one if you are attending a class at 3:30. Good. Fine, thank you. So remember this, your classes will be at 3:30 only for tomorrow. Other days it will be as usual as 6:30 to 8. What else? System requirements, software. Hmm. Yeah, daily notes I will be sharing with you. Okay, this is what I wanted to inform, and you can get it done. This is your system requirement, and then this is tomorrow's class timing. Please do remember this. Okay, if you have any question, you can start asking me. Okay, I think you don't have any questions. So other than this, we have discussed when SAP was introduced. So this is just I'm using while teaching. I won't be giving the same thing. I'll give you a detailed notes. Okay, don't worry. I'll be giving a detailed notes. Okay, one more thing which I didn't say you was, when did SAP was introduced in India? Okay, SAP came to India in 1996. 1996 they have started giving this. So where we started with some research and development early from like after 1990s, but most of the times it is always 1996 where the SAP came into a picture. Can the class be from 4 tomorrow? 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 4 to 5, 5:30. Fine. 4 to 5, 5:30. Up to 5:30 you are saying me, right? Yes, we can have. Okay, then I'll drop a message exactly the same timing. Make sure everyone will join. So it is from 4 to 5:30. Okay, done now? No questions? Fix it 4 o'clock, right? 4 to 5:30 fixed timing. So only for tomorrow. And bring your laptops without forgetting tomorrow to your colleges for getting installing your SAP. All right. So since this is a very first class, I don't want to extend too much. So we will wind up the session with this. Okay. But from tomorrow, we will have the exact 1.5 hour class. Fine then. See you then. That's all for today. Meet you in tomorrow's session. Bye everyone. Take care.